On January 6th, 2023, American school teacher Abby Zwerner was seriously injured when a 6-year-old male student shot her while she was teaching in her classroom at Rich Neck Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia. The boy had brought from home in his backpack a 9mm semi automatic pistol belonging to his mother. Zwerner's shooting provoked conversations about the culpability of young shooters and their parents and comparisons with the 2000 killing of Kyla Rowland, also committed by a 6-year-old student. The mother of the 6-year-old was convicted of criminal possession of a weapon, making false statements, and child neglect in relation to the shooting, and was sentenced to 3 3/4 years prison. 3 3/4 year in prison. She has publicly stated that she takes responsibility for the shooting. Amy Zwerner was awarded $10 million. There were other students in the room, and there was a teacher's aide, which helped tackle the shooter. Fortunately, nobody else was hurt, and police were called and took care of the situation. Now, that brings me to the question of whether or not I believe that Amy Zwerner was entitled to $10 million. And I'm going to say I don't think she was entitled to nearly $10 million. I like people to have money. I would love to have $10 million myself. But first, the people of that county, wherever it was, are going to have to pay that in tax money. It's coming out of their taxes. Okay? Secondly, that's just one person that was involved in the shooting who did get hit by a bullet. We don't know how bad it was because they didn't tell us, but the yellow journalism that is out there, they say it was a life-threatening wound. Well, you could get shot in the leg and it could be a life-threatening wound, or a shot in the arm or stuff. They can all be. It's all a matter of semantics. The real hero is the teacher's aide who tackled this kid, wrestled the weapon away from him until 911 was able to get there and secure the situation. Amy Zwerner had escorted the other students out of the room to safety. To her credit, of course, she did the right thing. But I met a guy 3 or 4 years ago who had been hit by a car, and the guy who was driving was drunk, and the guy that I met had lost his leg, cut off at the hip, confined to a wheelchair for the rest of his life. He got something like $19,000. Now, and he's not even a veteran. He was just a regular citizen, which doesn't mean to be deprecating on a regular citizen. Regular citizens are the backbone of what the country is. But, however, we do have veterans who have fought in Afghanistan and in Iraq, and they've been shot and really badly wounded. A lot of them are homeless and have PTSD and other mental problems, and nobody is giving them $10 million. So, is this fair? No, it's not fair. It's a public statement that, these school shootings somehow are going to now equate to large cash payments to, teachers and stuff like that. What about every single one of those kids that was in that room that was traumatized and has been traumatized for the rest of their life by seeing another kid shoot an adult with a 9mm pistol? Did they get anything? Probably not. I don't know. It didn't disclose. The only disclose that I saw in Associated Press was Amy Zwerner gets $10 million for getting shot. Doesn't smell right to me. This doesn't seem like justice. This doesn't seem like anything other than The lawyers got the money because they get a third of the money, right? And it was all about the money. It had nothing to do with about safety, gun safety, children in schools, or combat veterans who have PTSD and are homeless and combat wounded.